Hey there, I'm James Harris.
And I'm Will Campbell.
And this is the Butterfly Lounge, where we have real conversations about personal and professional change. Making changes to our behavior, habits, and skills can be the doorway to achieving new possibilities and opportunities in our personal and professional lives. But making change can be tough because change often requires us to face our stuff, our fears, anxieties, negative assumptions about ourselves and the world around us.
True that. In our conversations, we simply explore those opportunities of change, discuss the stuff that can get in our way, and explore opportunities to embrace change and ultimately get closer to where we want to be.
Very cool. In today's discussion, we explore the ways that people get in their own way and sabotage their goals. When it comes to achieving personal and professional goals, we often face challenges that can distract and get in our way. Perceived resource constraints,
Perceived time constraints,
competing priorities.
but the biggest and often the most difficult distractions, they come from ourselves, they come from within.
So here we've given you the following list of the top 5 ways that people get in their own way. Number 5, listening to your gremlins.
Since childhood, we've all had that voice in our head that tells us bad things are going to happen.
You're
when we
not
step
good
out of our comfort
enough.
zone.
You're not
Right.
tall enough.
No one's going to take you seriously. You're
That's
a
right.
fraud.
That's right. We all struggle with these things. How about you? Have you ever had that
Absolutely. I've
experience?
struggled with gremlins almost on a daily basis. It's people call it that devil on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Right when I'm ready to do that thing.
Yeah.
And it says, no, why don't you watch a YouTube video? There's some cute cats out there.
Right.
Or don't send that email. They don't want to be bothered with you right
That's
now.
right.
So gremlins are everywhere.
That's right.
How about you?
I would say that I've had exactly the same experience. It took me 9 years to move on a vision that I had way back in the day. And for that entire 9 years, it was really about, well, you know what, maybe you need some more information. Maybe you need to think about it a little bit more. Maybe you need some more experience. All things that were really just getting in the way of doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Real good. Thanks, gremlins.
Then there's number 4, hoarding your vision.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sometimes we have visions or goals that we want to achieve, but out of fear or embarrassment, we keep them to ourselves. We don't write them down or share them with anyone who could provide support, encouragement, and accountability. Instead, we hoard them to ourselves to avoid potential scrutiny from our friends, family, and colleagues. We think we're protecting ourselves, but when we hoard our visions, they often become smothered and they die under a million excuses.
And see, what you said there, protecting ourselves, for me, that's another way that my fear shows up. Man, if I share that vision, who is he to have that vision?
Right.
He's not that good. Why should anyone listen to him?
That's right.
He's not a leader. And that insulation just keeps me from putting it out into the world.
That's right. And
Number 3.
hiding behind your responsibilities. We've all got personal and professional responsibilities.
Man, I know I do. I've got like 8 jobs, 7 kids, 4 cars. It's too much. But you get where I'm going, right?
That's right.
You have to pick up kids. You have to make dinner. You have to make your bed. I hate making my bed.
And we all have these responsibilities, all grown-ups do. But sometimes we use those responsibilities as protection against the uncertainty and the fear that comes from trying to learn and do
Dude, we are
things.
burning through this list. We're at number 2. Having no plan. The age-old adage, it still remains true. When we fail to plan, we plan to fail. People will sometimes be inspired with a powerful vision.
I want to own my own business one day.
I want to have a big house in the blank neighborhood one day.
But if we don't create a plan that identifies the tasks, activities, and resources required to achieve that goal, the goal most often remains a frustrating dream deferred.
Wah, wah.
Number 1 way that people get in their own way is by being a victim.
Victim.
In our experience, the most disempowering way that people can get in their own way is to play the victim.
Man, and that's so easy to do. A victim is great because you're not responsible for anything.
That's right.
This happened to me. They won't let me. The man is holding me down.
That's right. And I tell you, it's so alluring when you can turn away from whatever accountability that you have and just give it to somebody else. It was because I was tall or short or white or black or
Fat, skinny,
whatever
dumb,
it was.
smart.
Exactly. There's always something outside of us that we could comfortably lean to and say, well, that's the reason why. It had nothing to do with me.
And it's like a warm security blanket when it's not your fault and not your responsibility. I didn't finish school. Wasn't my fault.
That's right.
It's like an old joke, but maybe it's even a Shaggy song. Hey, it wasn't me.
Right, right. And so I think that in many ways, this is so challenging because there are many things out there in the world that aren't right and that aren't perfect, and they do provide people reasons for challenge. But ultimately, those things should be used as an excuse to succeed in spite of, but many people will often use them as a reason to fail because of.
Here are 5 ways that we can get out of our own way to achieve our personal and professional goals.
Okay.
Number 5, look within, check yourself out. The first and most important step to getting out of your own way is to notice the ways that we get in our ways. So check yourself out. When opportunities show up, how do you respond to them? What's the story you tell yourself about change or opportunities that get in your way?
Very cool. Number 4, make a plan. The second most important way to get out of your own way is to create a clear, measurable goal. By such and such date, I will achieve X. And to develop a plan to achieve it. A plan activates your goal by defining the tasks, activities, resources, and timelines required to achieve your goal. Through a plan, visions become possible.
Simply put, the power is defining the what by when.
That's right.
Number 3, create an accountability relationship or partnership. Contrary to popular belief, when it comes to achieving great stuff, you don't do it alone and you can't do it alone. Most great things come from communities, through partnerships, through teamworks, through people that help hold you accountable.
Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson.
Bill Gates, Paul Allen.
Michael Jackson and Jermaine, Jackie, Tito, and Marlon, and his daddy Joe.
Not Tito. My bad, Tito.
Try to do stuff on our own. We have a tendency of putting things off and giving ourselves excuses to delay and to forget and eventually sabotage ourselves. To achieve your visions, you need a partner or a team to keep you focused, to support you, and to kick you in the booty when you're slacking off. That's why I have Will.
And it's definitely why this guy right here, James, is next to me.
Very cool.
Number 2, redesign your normal. If part of this trap is staying in the comfort zone and we make that normal, redesign it. Your daily habits and behaviors can be the most powerful tools or your toughest enemies to achieving your goals.
Right.
Normal habits, what is normal? Really, to achieve your goal, you've got to change those habits. You've got to change those behaviors that are working against you.
For example, everyone has 24 hours in a day to do the things that they need to do. How is your current schedule helping or hindering you from achieving your goals?
Wow. How about personal budgeting? What gets in the way of how you spend your money? Is that helping or hindering you from achieving your goals?
Hello.
Right?
And then number 1, remember, there's a bigger purpose. Finally, and most importantly, try to remember that your goals and visions are bigger than you.
Right.
While they are on your mind, they have the capacity to help inspire others to achieve their goals and visions. Getting clear on how your vision and goals can help others can be a great motivation to become focused. Did we cover the way that you get in your own way? Are there other ways that people get in their own way that you're aware of? Feel free to share them with us. In the end, as we overcome the stuff that gets in our way, we can be free to make the changes and impacts in the world that we want to make.
That's it for this segment of the Butterfly Lounge.
Yay!
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your time. Again, share your comments and thoughts with us below. Hollywood Magic will put that there. If you like the conversation, we welcome you to give us a thumbs up and to share the conversation with others. To learn more about what we do when we're not having great conversations like this, absolutely, please check out our website, www.beyondconstraints.com.
Thank you all. Take care.
Deuces.